Welcome to the Sprint Halftime Report. Get the free NBA Game Time app. Learn more at sprint.com/NBA.
Yes, Chris Webber really trying to get in there. There's been a lot of snow in the Atlanta area, and Chris unable to join us tonight here on Fan Night and the Sprint Halftime Report. But look at Rick Fox.
Baby, it's cold.
Such a gamer. Twice today he has walked to work from the hotel.
Man.
That's awesome stuff.
That's very professional.
And Greg Anthony flew in from Florida and then took the train to close to Techwood where we are, and then also walked out in the snow. You guys are just
We're
awesome.
team players, man.
You are tremendous. But the cold weather guy is all bundled up at what is it, Chalet Web Air, or is that what we're calling it? And and how are you surviving the snow extravaganza here in Atlanta? See?
Can I have another shrimp? What did you say? I didn't hear you guys. I'm just eating shrimp and drinking wine.
Did you get a fire? Did you get a fire built?
No, I couldn't. I tried my hardest. I couldn't do it. I got some hot cocoa out here somewhere, so I couldn't do the fire. I tried to do it.
Well, I do appreciate you sitting through the first half of Fan Night and watching the game, and then joining us via FaceTime. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. On this show.
Yeah, a lot of effort.
Yeah.
What kind of scrimp are you eating? Barbecue scrimp?
It's, by the way, 46-39.
Shrimp.
Is the
etouffee?
Score.
Etouffee? Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Let's talk about Tim Duncan, fellas.
Ooh.
A double-double in the first half, 10 points and 11 rebounds. And Chris, feel free to jump in whenever you want, but go ahead, Foxy, and tell me what you saw from Tim.
Well, I saw Tim Duncan doing Tim Duncan. And any big opportunity for him to actually be matched up against a very talented young player, you know he's going to bring his best. He did it most impressively on the defensive end, but you see him attacking the rim like this and giving you his patented fadeaway off the glass. You realize that age is just a number for him because he still plays the game as if he was 28.
5 out of 7 from the floor, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Meantime, Dwight Howard, a very slow start, didn't score his first bucket until late in the first half, has 5 points, 7 rebounds, 2 of 10 shooting.
Yeah, if it were any slower, he'd be moving backwards, as Charles likes to say. And you know what? This is also a statement game for both these guys. Neither were selected to be in the All-Star game. And one of the last opportunities you have to show the world, if you will, that you're worthy and deserving. And I think in that first half, Tim Duncan made the statement. Dwight Howard was frustrated, never able to get into a rhythm, and just got outclassed by the Hall of Famers.
Hey, C. Webb, if you want to put down the cognac and weigh in on this and what you think of this, the battle of the big men in this matchup here on Fan Night.
Well, if I watch a Fan Night, I think that, Greg made a great point earlier in saying, you have to be able to have guys that make passes into Dwight Howard, guys that can establish him. One reason why Shaq and those guys were so good is because they had Rick and Robert Horry. Those guys were able to make those passes, establishing in space. Sometimes Dwight doesn't have that. But if you guys really look at a lot of those plays, a lot of it is Tim Duncan catching it, not even doing a dribble, going up and shoot. I think too much is made of Akeem Olajuwon. Akeem Olajuwon is one of the best players ever to play that's touched the ball, but that's not the only way to score. His was with difficulty. His had the best footwork. But a lot of guys that have had less talent have been really effective by just using their body, just using spacing. And it seems like, I think it was the second play of the game when Dwight had it, they did a pick and roll, brought him to the other side, all that for the same shot of a hook shot, and he ends up missing. So you end up wasting a lot of space, hard to conserve energy. And it just seems that, if he attacks in simpler ways instead of trying to do so much, but just use, I played against some guys, he's hard to stop. He's a big body. And it seems if he just got position and gave a jump hook or used his body, pump faked and went inside, go inside, it just seemed he could be more effective. It just seems like he's trying to make things too complicated when I watch him.
Extremely lucid analysis from a guy suffering from cabin fever, Chris Webber.
What's in that glass?
What did you admit?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
It was actually a compliment. I said it was great analysis from a guy with cabin fever and
And a nice little Chianti, it
what's
looks
the
like.
bouquet like on that bad boy? So what you think of what C-Webb said?
I think he's right on point. If you look at this generation in general, highlights garner a lot of attention, and sometimes young players will try to do the things they see, the Jordans and the guys that make the highlights on a regular basis in their era growing up. They try to make those difficult plays instead of just the simple plays first. So they never really get the basics done. And sometimes the efficiency comes with just simplifying the game. And to that point, Dwight has now been working with great big men to try and come up with duplicating the moves they've had in succession. But I guarantee you, they didn't start off doing 360 spins in the post like Akeem was able to do. They started off with simple jump hooks. And to his point, sit on the block, post up, and better post passing from the guards. But once you get it, be decisive, know what you're doing. And the 2 successive baskets he had where he was successful, he caught and he went and he knew what he was going to do.
7-point game, 46-39, Spurs lead. Houston again playing without James Harden's got a bad left thumb. They are led by Terrence Jones, who has 15. What I really like when we dip in on this FaceTime with C-Webb, you got the musical accompaniment.
With all his friends in the background, too.
Nice little jazz piano there in the background.
Who are all your friends?
C-Webb, you're awesome, man. Wish you were here tonight, but actually, this has been rather entertaining, to say the least. Man can have a lot of fun.
To you, my friends. To you.
Stay thirsty.
Cheers. Stay thirsty, C-Webb.
Cheers.
Stay thirsty, my friend. We'll take a break, and then we'll come back with more here on the Sprint Halftime Report. C-Webb illustrating, yes, you can have a lot of fun by yourself.